Good morning, good morning, good morning, Temple of Light family. It's a blessed and beautiful and rain-kissed morning. It's a wonderful thing to see how God works after the rain, don't? You know, what was dry and brown becomes green and lush and beautiful. So we celebrate the goodness and power and the awesomeness of the creative presence expressing as life. And so let's go within, just for a moment, as we bless the proceedings this morning in our opening affirmative prayer. We recognize the one presence we know as God. That presence that expresses in, through, and as all life. That presence which expresses at the heart center of each and every one of us. I'm knowing that it's that presence that fills this sanctuary this morning as we celebrate our Sunday morning experience, as we allow ourselves to rise in consciousness, to become closer and deeper in the understanding of who and whose we are, sons and daughters of the One. And so I'm knowing that every aspect of this wonderful service this morning is blessed by the divine presence. Everything flows easily and smoothly as we allow God to express in through and as our message, our speaker, our music, and the understanding of each word spoken. This is truly a joy and an awesome revelation, knowing that God is only the allness of life, and we know this as our truth. And so I release these words now, knowing that they are accomplished, whereunto they are spoken. I truly give thanks with all my heart that this is so, and so it joyfully is. I'd like to invite you to stand for our prosperity affirmation. God is lavish, unfailing, abundant prosperity, the source of all good and inexhaustible. I unify with and place my faith in the one true source. My life is already blessed, yet I am being offered so much more. Infinite potential, unconditional love, and unlimited spiritual growth are just a few of Spirit's gifts. I am open to receiving them all with gratitude and joy. The God power made me in its image and likeness, out of itself, and it wants only to support me. Its plan is to lift me into higher conscious expression. Deep in my heart, I know I deserve all the good things in life, and my acceptance of the support of the universe is all that is necessary for it to continue its work in my life. I deserve true abundance and unconditional love. I deserve vibrant health and good feelings. I deserve happiness, peace, and joy. I deserve prosperity, freedom, and ease in my financial affairs. I deserve to have my dreams come true. My heart is filled with gratitude for all that I've been given and for all that is yet to come. I release my word to the law of divine mind that always says yes. And so it is. Remain standing so that we can do our chant together. We let it be. sit. And we will have a few moments of quiet reflection. And in the silence, just affirm, I let God's love wash over me. We let it be. As we become present to the moment, let's open our eyes. And we know that our youth are the promise of tomorrow. And so I will light the candle. There is one life. That life is my life now. Divine intelligence guides, uplifts, and nurtures all beings, especially the youth, who are the promise of a new world. May all youth worldwide walk in the awareness of their spiritual magnificence. And let's say together, and so it is. And we're going to do our mission song. The temple of light, the temple of light, the temple of light. We are a people with a vision, one spirit on a mission. To touch, to heal, to bless, to prosper, to love and liberate anyone who comes into contact with us, anytime, night or day. The temple of light, the temple of light, the temple of light. We are a people with a vision, one spirit on a mission. To touch, to heal, to bless, to prosper, to love and liberate anyone who comes into contact with us, anytime, night or day. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Give thanks to Maestro. Noel Dexter for that blessing. Okay, so a few short announcements. First of all, I'd like to welcome everyone who is here, and also to welcome those of you who are joining us online. We're really, really glad to have you. Anyone here for the first time in the sanctuary? All family? And of course, if there's anyone joining for the first time online, we do invite you to just make your presence known, and we will acknowledge you. We have our ushers who, well, we don't have anyone new in the sanctuary this morning, so we just welcome everybody. Let us just clap ourselves. So imagine waking up tomorrow with unstoppable confidence. Would you like some of that? Mm-hmm. And a heart overflowing with self-worth. Would you like some of that too? Then join me, practitioner Sandra Cooper, this Tuesday, August 19th, for spiritual mind healing service. And one of our boldest conversations yet, the topic is, I am my one true love. Another way I put it is, I am the one that I want. It will take you into the depths of self-love, and you will reveal quick, life-changing strategies to spark joy, confidence, and unstoppable momentum in your life. So come and be a part of the sacred space that uplifts and transforms. You won't want to miss it. And of course, the link will go out Tuesday morning on Zoom. So you can join on Zoom or on YouTube. Now, the Thanksgiving service for our beloved member, Mrs. Shirley Pond, will be on Friday, August 29 at 10:30 a.m. So we invite you to keep her family and friends in your prayers of love and comfort. And if you can support Friday the 29th, we welcome, and we look forward to having you. And here's another save the date for you. World Day of Service will be on Saturday, September 13. Look out for the details about that special day of outreach when the Temple of Light serves our spiritual and external community. Sorry. Now we stand for our first hymn. It's up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to stop. Once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision, right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on that grave. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision, right here and now. Love is my decision, it's my decision, right here and now. Thank you, friends. You can sit. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our speaker this morning. You know, if I were to read every aspect of her resume, we'd be here until 13 o'clock. So just know that we have a powerhouse of God's inspiration with us this morning. She's a DEI strategist, an organizational development consultant. She has played numerous roles in the leadership of Centers for Spiritual Living. And most recently, she was co-chair of the SOAR conference in Banff, in Canada. And she was the keynote speaker at the end. Now, I understand that it's hard to get an opening and a closing, and she was the keynote speaker. So them things say she's smarty. And we are so grateful to have her with us this morning. Friends, welcome Reverend Michelle Senegal.
Thanks, Annie. Thank you. Grand rising. I am renewed, refreshed, rejuvenated. And if you all have not been to Banff, Canada, you owe yourself the opportunity to go. Just the natural beauty in and of itself restored my soul. So today, I'm going to be talking about boundless love and the freedom and the joy that we experience when we love everyone, including ourselves, and everything. So I'm going to start by actually reading from a book by Thich Nhat Hanh. As you all know, he is a philosopher, an author, and a speaker. In his very, very gentle way, he has caused a lot of positive change in the world. True love contains respect. In the Vietnamese tradition, romantic partners always respect each other as honored guests. And so now you all probably understand, if you didn't understand before, why we don't have visitors, we have guests. Because you treat your guests differently, do you not? They come to your home, you prepare for them, you accommodate them, and it's an expression of love. And so here, you're never a first-time visitor, you are always our guests. And so when you practice this, your love will last for a very long time. In Vietnamese, the words Tan and Nia both mean love. Tan contains a lot of passion, and Nia is calmer, more understanding, softer, faithful. You are not as passionate, but your love is deeper and more solid. You are more willing to sacrifice to make the other person happy. Nia is the result of sharing difficulties and joys over a long period of time. And when you are concentrated, mind and body at one, anything you say can be a mantra. And a mantra is just Sanskrit for affirmation. It doesn't have to be spoken in Sanskrit. It can be uttered in your own language, such as, darling, I am here for you. If you are fully present in this first mantra, it will produce a miracle. You become real, the person you say it to becomes real, and life becomes real in that very moment. You bring happiness to yourself and to the other person. And this is the greatest gift you can offer your loved one. To love is to be there for him or for her or for them or for it. I know you are there and I am very happy is the second mantra. Say that with me. I know you are there and I am very happy. I know you are there and I am very happy. Yeah, just breathe that in. Just imagine someone saying that to you. And so when I look deeply at the moon, I breathe in and I deeply say, full moon, I know that you are there and I am very happy. I do the same when I see the morning star or walking amongst the beautiful flowers. I say, I know you are there and I am very happy. And to be truly present and know that the other is also there is a miracle. Whenever you are really there, you're able to recognize and appreciate the presence of the other. The full moon, the morning star, the magnolia blossoms, the person that you love the most. First, practice breathing in and out mindfully to recover yourselves. So let's take a deep breath in and release and let go. And then you sit close to the one you love if they're present in a deep state of concentration, and you pronounce that second mantra. Then you will experience happiness, as will the person that you love. These mantras can be practiced every single day. To be a true lover, you have to practice mindful breathing in order to produce your true presence. Then there's a third mantra or affirmation. Beloved, I know you are suffering. That is why I am here for you. And sometimes people just need to hear that. So repeat after me. Beloved, I know you are suffering. And I am here for you. So if you're mindful, you'll notice when your beloved is suffering. You'll be paying attention. You'll recognize that something is not right. And you demonstrate through your presence, through your listening, non-judgmentally, I am there for you. And then the last and fourth mantra. You can practice this one with yourself when you are suffering. And so you know that is a word that the Buddhists use quite often. For any discord in one's life, they use the term suffering. And you can say to yourself, beloved, I am suffering. Please help. You can say this to another. So think of that person that you know is always there for you. They've got your back. And repeat after me. Beloved, I am suffering. Please help. Only 6 words, but sometimes they're difficult to say because of our pride. Especially if it was the person that we love, whom we believed, caused us to suffer. In true love, there is no place for pride. Thich Nhat Hanh, Teachings on Love. So what does the science of mind have to say about love? We say that it is omnipresent. It is a force that flows in and through, above and below all life, not limited to fleeting moments of passionate or dramatic gestures. In the science of mind, we understand that love expands when we engage in loving ourselves and then loving others. Tapping into the boundless stream of love that surrounds and enfolds us. True love, as Thich Nhat Hanh reminds us, carries respect and involves not only what we receive, but also what we give. It's rooted in compassion, kindness, and a willingness to share both joys and challenges. By being present and fully engaged, we transform love from ideal situation into a lived reality, allowing us to soar beyond limitations and experience greater depth and fulfillment. So, the first thing you must do is you have to recognize love. Do you see love in all things? Do you see love everywhere? Do you see love when it is not spoken of, but you just know by that person's presence that they love you? This is where you can use your mantras. And they're just tools. They're a method for conditioning and training and programming our minds, helping to shape our mental focus and our attention. Our minds often default to scanning for what is wrong or what is lacking. The brain is hardwired in that way. So we have to be intentional about, oh, I'm going to see the good, I'm going to see the love, because we are just programmed to see everything that's wrong and be critical of those things that we see oftentimes. But when we train our minds through our mantras, and we do this consistently, then we recognize that love is here right now. And we repeat our mantras because we want them to become habitual, to become the way in which we view the world, really turning around what is natural, that tendency to be critical and judgmental, turning that around. But as I said, it takes deliberate, concerted effort. And as we use our affirmations or use our prayers, we remind ourselves that love is a fundamental part of our existence, not something that needs to be earned or found. Over time, this practice reshapes our awareness, allowing us to see moments of love where there might have been love, but we missed it. We didn't see it. We didn't recognize it as such before, creating a more loving and open-hearted approach to each new day. The second thing we must do to experience this boundless, joyful freedom and love is to recognize love as respect. True love contains respect. How do we build a respectful consciousness and with it a greater capacity for love? You all know, daily practice. It's the key to cultivating the muscle of respect. In our everyday interactions, we can focus on practicing deeper, more empathic listening from the heart. This means giving our whole attention to someone when they speak, setting aside our cell phones for just a moment, and truly absorbing what is being shared. Disrespect often stems from a person feeling neglected, dismissed, invisible, or overlooked. Feelings that can arise all too easily in our fast-paced world. May we all slow down truly, see one another, hear one another, feel one another, and connect with each other, offering our kind attention and presence. In this way, love becomes more than just a feeling. It becomes a way of being, allowing love to soar in our interactions as we make ourselves available to one another. And lastly, to be grounded and centered in love. There is an overly sensationalized portrayal of love in the media, yes? I like Hallmark movies because they always have happy endings and everybody's so blissful and everybody's always in love. However, there's usually a protagonist and antagonist. You know, this drama has to happen before the people respect and recognize love. But if you're grounded and centered in love, recognize that love can be calm. You don't have to have the big events, the down on the knee to say, oh, I love you and would you be with me for the rest of my life kind of moments. Although those moments can happen. But the kind of love that I'm speaking of involves not just receiving, but also giving. A love rooted in compassion and at times sacrifice. It is a love that requires action with intentionality. And to act with intention, we must first pause. Take a moment now and just pause. And just think about what it is that you want to experience. Not tomorrow, but in the next 5 minutes. This practice is being in the very present moment that we are in. It's not future trekking like I like to do. It's not looking backwards like sometimes I do, but rather being fully present to this eternal now moment. And this practice takes effort. So today, declare your intentions, slow down, and find clarity in your purpose for every moment of the day. Then bring that love into the world, infusing it with meaning and presence. So train your mind in all situations to be open to love. And remember the 4 mantras or affirmations this week as you navigate all relationships. The first one being, you could say, darling, you could say, my friend, you could say, beloved, I'm here for you. So, beloved, I'm here for you. I know you are there and I am happy. Dear one, I know you are suffering. My beloved, I am suffering. Please help. And so if you choose only one of these mantras to practice this week, choose the last one. Because this challenges you to be compassionate with yourself and to make this statement or this request, it opens others up in your life to support you on your journey, and to help you to recondition your mind to know that love is always available and you are never alone. And so I end with this: enduring love. We are told love is thunder, a wild, consuming flame, born only in frantic moments where hearts forget their names. But I have seen love in quiet places, in gentle hands that hold, in words that heal, in listening eyes, in warmth when nights are cold. Let the world not deceive us with tales spun bright and loud, that love's a spark too fierce to last, that burns away the crowd. No, love is in the giving as much as in the take, in sacrifice and small kindnesses, in every vow we make. For love is built in moments of presence and intent, where meaning outlives passion's rush and action's what is meant. So here I stand, declaring to love with open hands, with patience, care, and purpose, and meet what love demands. In the quiet ache of our hearts, pray 4 simple words emerge. Beloved, I am suffering. They are small, but truth that pride resists. To say them melts the armor of our pain, rooted in the hands of the one that we love. It is an act of courage to confess hurt to those we blame. In voicing our woes, we invite healing, choosing connection over isolation, openness over silent endurance. Words do not diminish us. They honor the depth of love's power, the hard labor of forgiveness our emotions devour. To say them is not weakness, but a testament to love's strength, our ace. Forced to cross the chasm of hurt, asking humbly for God's grace. Let us bring love into the world, not frantic, but profound. With steady hearts, we fill our lives with love that knows no bounds. And so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Michelle. Don't you feel the love? Wow. I mean, there's so many things that stood out for me. To say to someone that you care for, beloved, I am here for you. And just love as respect, to be grounded and content in love. Wouldn't that be an awesome thing? But it's work. And the work means that we have to do what we need to do, forgiveness, etc., etc. Thank you so much again, Reverend Michelle. Was that poem yours?
Yes, it was.
Wow, let us acknowledge. It's a beautiful piece of poetry. Thank you. So, Before we go into our musical item, I'd like to invite Doug Orain to just update you a little bit on some of the aspects of our musical growth.
Greetings, friends. I am here for you. I was busy writing down when the Reverend was speaking. By the way, did you write that poem?
Yes, I did.
Oh, she's a poet and she doesn't know it. So, folks, if you remember a few months ago at one of our general meetings, we decided we were going to take certain actions to do exciting things in our Temple of Light. And one of them is what I now call our social entrepreneurship by experiment. In other words, we're going to try things. If they work, great. If they don't, we will and come again. And one of them is the Temple of Light Music Ministry. And what we did was we found a young person who is Ifashani Dehene to lead it. Ifashani is actually working overseas. She's very entrepreneurial, making money while she's watching online. Hi, Ifa. So she has started the program. I have helped her to get it started. What was the program? And for those of you who weren't there, I'll just refresh our memories. What we said is we're setting the following objectives. The first one is to develop a cadre of musicians who are church members to play in a band eventually at Sunday service. So in other words, we're fortunate to have our musicians, but there might be young people who are teenagers or in their 20s who want to get the experience, and they could join in with the experienced musicians we have here. That's one. The second one is to create an environment to encourage the development of musical groups within Temple of Light. In other words, we are the nest where we would nurture people to do whatever they want to do in music. And one of the things I always recall, which I didn't realize, is that Ashe had actually started in this church and then flew the nest and have soared to great heights. So it can be done over and over again from here. So what is the progress to date? So on May 4th, we started every Sunday at 2 p.m. We have a class. We have a tutor who is excellent. His name is Alejandro Keating. He is a graduate of Edna and a professional musician. And what we did at the time, we opened it up to anyone here in our membership, plus anyone outside who wanted to come and join us. And the feedback we got through IFA, who did the outreach, was people wanted to learn to play the guitar, piano, drums, and to sing. And so the first session we had, most people wanted to play the guitar. So what it has evolved is, as to this point, over the last 3 months, are a series of guitar lessons. And it's working wonderfully. We have up to 11 people who come every Sunday. About half of them are members in our church. And I'll just mention a few names. Sebastian, Shavani, Benny, Tamu, and Abby. I bet you didn't know that Benny is actually a talented guitar player. And Shavani is our budding bass guitarist. So IFA came up with a name for all of us. It's a TOL Music Newbies because we just learned it. But what happened, I brought a guitar for the first session to give to the group. And I said, but this is so much fun. Let me try jumping in there. Because years ago, I'd taken a few lessons. And I've been coming every Sunday since. So I'm up to learning the A minor scale, which I'm supposed to present on this Sunday afternoon. So what do we want to do for the future? As I said, about half of the folks there are from our temple, others from outside. So we want to encourage people who come to actually become participants in our church as well. That's one. The next one is that there may be some of you who would like to join in now. So if you are interested in any one of the four I mentioned, guitar, piano, drums, and that could be either drum set or conga drums, or singing, come and see me afterwards or get in touch with Reverend Ann or IFA online. and let us know. Because what our tutor has said, Ale, he says, I can teach you any of those four. So whichever one you want to go with as the second one after guitar, I will actually come afterwards from 3:30 to 4:30 and do a second class. And he actually said piano might be actually the most effective one to teach because there are so many people interested in that. But we'll see over refreshment. So who says, oh, I'd like to come in. The next one is that we need donations. We have had donations of 3 guitars, which is great. We need more because we have more people coming. So Temple actually owns 3 guitars, and we have a drum set as well. And we have a bass guitar on top of that. So, but we need more. And if you don't have that at home, give cash. Check with the Reverend Ann, and we'll go to Music Mart and buy some more instruments. The other thing I'd mentioned that's really interested, I am the oldest person there, but most of the people there are either teenagers or in their 20s. And it's such a refreshing feeling to be there with them. Many of them have said, oh, you know, can we be involved in the Temple of Light Christmas concert? Well, I just throwing that out. You know, who is pointing around the back there? Shav, is that Shav pointing at somebody?
Yes.
Who?
That's Shav.
Oh, and yes. So, and you're going to tell us about a Christmas concert? Well, come up here and tell us then, because they're really excited to participate in some way. And that's something for us to work towards. And we have September, October, November, we have 3 months to prepare. So, and tell us what you have in mind for Christmas.
Well, what happened last year is that Rev instituted Community Sing. Do you all remember coming here?
Yes.
Right. So half of that is the Christmas concert. And Alejandro, I said it to him. He said, yes, we can do that. So yes, we are going to have the newbies in concert on that same day when we have Community Sing. So we'll sing the first half or vice versa. So yes, you're going to have a community. Are you going to pay for it? So.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Anne. Well, that's great news. So that's something for us specific to work towards. And so, folks, thank you very much for allowing me the opportunity to participate in this way. It's my personal way of community outreach because I said our Jamaica's culture is so rich in music. Let's create it here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So, as we say, big things are going. And one of the big things that we have is the blessing of Davell Thompson. And he's going to share his talent with us this morning for our musical item. Let's welcome Davell.
Grand Rising all, how are we doing today? Lovely. I'm feeling great too. My birthday was on Friday and I had a lovely celebration yesterday. It was great. Yes. So I just want to just echo all the sentiments that were shared earlier. And one of the things that stood out to me was just to love with a sense of giving and love from the heart and always try to start from that place of love. So just want to remind us of that as we go through this week. Take it away. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my dreams. A lonely place to be. So I've learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all. It's easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them be okay. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all, it's happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. And if I chance that special place that you've been dreaming of, leads you to a lonely place, find your strength in love. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful song. Timeless. Thank you so much, David. Let's give him another round of applause. And now we're going to bless our love offering, and then we'll sing our second hymn, our love offering blessing. You hold it in your hands. Lovingly I give, joyfully I receive. Be thou fruitful, increase and multiply. Bless, prosper, and enrich everyone whom you touch, and replenish all of my financial affairs. So it is. Thank you, Father. And so it is. And now we sing.
are one in the Spirit. We are one in the Lord. We are one in the Spirit. We are one in the Lord. And we know that our unity is totally restored. And they'll know we're like heroes by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we're like heroes by our love. We will walk with each other. We will walk hand in hand. We will walk with each other. We will walk hand in hand. And we'll spread the news that God is in this land. And they'll know we're like heroes by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we're like heroes by our love. We will work with each other. We will work side by side. We will work with each other. We will work side by side. And we'll know that God's plan for us will never be denied. And they'll know we're like mirrors by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we're like mirrors by our love. We will love everybody. We will see Christ in all. We will love everybody. We will see Christ in all. And as children of God, we will forgive and hate will fall. And they'll know we're like mirrors by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we're like mirrors by our love.
Let's remain standing as we do our prayer for Jamaica. The radiant light of God's love is now flowing through us and from us to everything and everyone it touches. The eternal light of God's love now completely fills, covers, and surrounds our island Jamaica. The glowing intensity of the light of God's love now interpenetrates and awakens within the hearts and minds of our countrymen and women the truths of life which set free. The light of God's love is growing and glowing in intensity in the hearts and minds of mankind everywhere. Love, health, harmony, goodwill, peace, uprightness, integrity, joy, prosperity, kindness, and our oneness under God are now established. And so it is. Thanks, friends. Please be seated. Now, we have to say thank you for the beautiful floral arrangements this morning. Baby's breath gets me every time. They just soften an arrangement, don't you think? So we like to thank, who you think it is this morning? Faye Suku. Thank you, Faye. Wherever you are, thank you so much for your gift of creativity through flowers. And of course, the Ministry of the Environment that supported that as well. Our musicians this morning, Odile, Gavin, Damani, and of course, our musical item, Davel. Thank you all so much. So it seems as if in the future I'm going to have to learn some more new musicians' names, right? With the expansion of our music ministry. I'd also like to thank our ushers this morning. I see Carol Charlton was at that entrance, and I see Faye as well, Faye Kessler. We'd like to thank our tech team this morning, Vance and Lauren and Shavani. Thank you all so much for making all our technical stuff work. We thank our hospitality team who is waiting to serve. and to give you a little pick-me-up after the service. We really bless them. Thank you, hospitality. And remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget, Tuesday, Spiritual Mind Healing Service. We're going to look at self-love. So beautifully sung by Davel, you know, that part of the song that talks about loving yourself is the greatest love of all. So I look forward to seeing all of you on Tuesday at 6. Join up on Zoom. And now I would like to invite Reverend Michelle to bless the gifts that have come in and to do our closing affirmative prayer.
So go within and just imagine that you are swimming in a sea of love. What does it feel like? What are you doing? Who are you with? For I know that the love of God surrounds us. The power of God protects us. And what I also know is God fulfills our every need, expressing its love by your giving. I'm grateful and thankful for the gifts, the tithes, the donations, the gifts of treasure, the gifts of time, the gifts of talent, for they enable us to be a beacon of light and love right here on this corner. And so it's with love in my heart that I send you all blessings of love, health, wellness, loving relationships, joy, peace, harmony, prosperity. Just synonyms for the word love. And what I know is regardless of anything that appears to be unlike love, it's not true. For love is all there is, and love reigns supreme right here in this temple, in your lives, and in the world. So I can release my word now, and I do so under the law of love. And it does what it does. It just increases, it expands, it manifests into more love. I thank God for answered prayer. And if you resonate with anything that I've said, anchor this prayer with me by affirming, and so it is. Amen. Ashe. Selah.
Thank you, Reverend Michelle. And now we're going to just, seal it with a kiss would be nice, but we're going to sing our peace song and sing it as love. Yes, there is love on earth.
Yes, there is love on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is love on earth, the love that was meant to be. With God as our parent, family all are we. Yes, we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, love begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, yes, this is my joy.